are you? So one theme that I've been talking about for a couple weeks now is the theme about spring cleaning. And on a personal side of things, I am knee deep in spring cleaning right now, really going through and purging out some of the things that I've been carrying along, sometimes almost for 2 decades, and really needing to clean out and do this refresh. But we can actually do that for our businesses also, whether it's a refresh of your BD plan. And last week, I actually talked about the BD refresh. So you can read that blog post or you can contact me for more details on that. But also part of your refresh is your branding materials. So I spent a good chunk of the first part of this year just releasing all these new materials and everything that I had. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm actually circling back with my clients and asking them for references. It's one of those things that if you're not intentional about it, one day you'll pop up and 6 months, 6 years may have gone by and you may not have asked for a reference. The best time to ask for a reference actually is when you don't need a reference. And so whether it is proactively asking for a reference, offering them if they don't have time to write a full letter for you actually to draft that letter for them, or actually asking for just a small quote, that is important also. But specifically, and one of the things that I love doing with some of my clients is actually going in and doing a client survey process. And that's a qualitative, not a quantitative process. Well, what do I mean by that? Quantitative is the survey that you get from the dealership, right? It's those automatic surveys that, quite honestly, a lot of us don't actually submit to. A qualitative kind of survey is really being selective with those. It's not a whole sampling of every client that you have, but it's a small sampling of your clients, the positive experience one, as well as the challenges, that you have, to actually ask them to try to be better. And if you do ask, here's the caveat, you better be prepared to do something about it. It's almost worse not to ask at all than to ask and then not actually do something about it. But in the process of those qualitative types of surveys, you're able to glean all those great things, all those great quotes, and with their permission, you can actually use those as client references as well. In addition to great, and since we're on the topic of client surveys, in addition to that, it's that opportunity as a snapshot in time to be able to test, how am I doing with my clients? And if you don't have a thorough client survey process, don't hesitate to reach out to me to ask about that, because it is important. If you have a long if you have a long project, and a lot of my clients are in the technical field whereby they have projects that go on 18, 24, 36 or more months, it's really important to set the expectations off right at the start, within the first kickoff, first 6, 8, whatever weeks of the program, and then actually figure out what are the expectations and then test it periodically throughout the life of the program. A not so great, it's great to ask anyway, but a not so great client survey program only actually asks the clients how we did at the end of the project. Well, it's too late. It's too late to course correct at that time. So like I said, it's client surveys are one of the things that I love and as part of my business line of services. If you want to know about that, about the business development function specifically related to client services, because it helps you to really figure out what your differentiators are. If we don't actually ask our clients what our competitors are doing, we probably only get to 80, 85% of what our true differentiators are, we can't get to our true SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, without having that knowledge either. As you can tell, it's one of those things that I love talking about. I could go on forever. It is a subject that I talk about in BD Dynamics. So if you want more information about that, I will put it in the link below as well. But you go out and make it a great day. I've kind of been a rambling woman on this blog. So if you have any questions, let me know. I will talk to you soon. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.